When you are working on distractions, one of the things that you can do is have your dog sit outside where there are different distractions. For example, there is a person walking their dog, and my dog is fixated on that dog. I'm going to zoom in so you can see. And we're going to see how my dog handles it. What I want to do is I want to prep my dog. And so what I could do is thinking about proofing. This is where I practice my command, such as my sit, my down, with no distractions in a controlled environment. That would be in my home, for example. And then I begin to increase distractions. So what we might do is we might just go outside, we look at squirrels, we look at birds. These are all things that excite my dog. Okay. And as the dog gets ready to walk by, I am going to tell my dog to stay. Party time, stay. Good girl. So my dog is focusing. Leave it. Leave it. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, party time. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. And you'll notice where I might have messed up is I want to try to tell my dog to sit before the dog is coming up. Now, you'll see that I did do that. Something else I could do is I could distract my dog. Party time. Sit down. Sit. And if you notice how she's strategically sitting to look at the dog who has walked away. But one strategy that I could use, sit down, please. Good. I'm using minimum words called analog language. And so what I could do is I could throw some street treats on the ground, which is what I'm going to do because my dog is focused on that dog. And you notice she's not lunging. Human eyesight is better. Excuse me. Nope. Nope. So my dog is testing me. She's like, I did it. And I'm just going to throw some treats on the ground. But this is something that I could do before the dog comes or before any other distraction comes. So my dog is distracted by skateboards, dogs, and birds. She ignores people until they acknowledge her, and then she kind of falls apart. So, but I share this with you because there really is no perfect dog. The more that you practice, though, the more that you focus on the positive behaviors, and you'll see this here, this dog is barking. So this is something that the owner could, work on if they wanted to. But any behavior that you don't want, you can replace it with a different behavior. So I want you to look here how this dog is barking. This dog is probably saying hello. And the owner is kind of letting the dog do its thing because the owner is socializing and the dog is socializing. But this, for some people, this may not be appropriate behavior. So as you're looking at this, what could happen is that the dog were barking. The owner could walk away until the dog is calm to get the attention back on the owner and then return back to the person. Now, the person, on the other hand, because a lot of times we can control our own behavior, but we can't control the behavior of others. This man right here could have walked away until the dog showed the behavior that was desired, such as being quiet and maybe being in a sit position.